from Southern Couture, and today I'm excited to show you guys something brand new that Dayspring is releasing very soon. I showed you guys some sneak peeks over on Instagram and I asked you if you had any questions or things that you would like me to answer. And so today I'm going to be doing that, and I hope you guys will love this as much as I do. So you might be wondering what is in this adorable little keepsake box. So Studio 71 is a collection of different items that Dayspring sells, and I shared their apron and some of their other things in my Mother's Day video roundup. I'll link it down below in the description, but I really love their Studio 71 items. They have this modern touch to them, and they're just really nice. So today, let me go ahead and this is the brand new premium planner from Dayspring. So I love the planners that Dayspring has done in the past, and I've shown those to you before, and they are a little bit different than this one, and they're still gonna have those, but this is a new one that I couldn't wait to show you guys that they sent me, so thank you to them. But it comes in this really fun keepsake box, and you can tell here it has this little spotty dot and their logo on it that is in this gold foiling. Just really pretty, nice, sturdy, quality keepsake box that it comes in. Packaging is everything when you're buying something really nice, and I love that they've taken the extra initiative to make this really fun. So you get this a little piece of here or paper on here with the Studio 71 embossed on that, really pretty gold foiling. And then here is the planner. So fun. This is the 18-month premium, and we're not just a planner here. How fun is this for anyone who loves Bible study and Bible journaling? It's a devotional planner, guys. How fun is that? So this is something like totally different. I've never seen this hardly in a planner, and I can't wait. So this is just a little card that tells you more about Studio 71. Like I said, they have a whole collection. You can go to Dayspring's website and see the other items that they sell. But they do have two different designs, and this is the design that I have, and then there's another one that is like a baby blue, pale blue color with a little, I think, quote or saying on the cover. But this is the one I have with the floral, and it does have, as you can see, the gold foiling on the number or the year, and then these little florals and flowers have detail of that gold foiling throughout them that you can see as they move it. So first of all, let me just start off by saying it is now available for pre-order. So if you head over to Dayspring's website, I will leave a link down below that will take you exactly to these planners, and you can grab yours if you're interested. They will start shipping on June 3rd, and that's when they officially release. So if you go ahead and pre-order now, yours will be shipped, one of the first ones, on June 3rd, and you'll get it very quickly. I always like to mention that because I just think that's a fun way to offer people to get things in their hands a little bit quicker. But let's just dive right in, and I'm hoping to answer everyone's questions that you had. If I forget something or there's a question you still have that I don't cover, just ask me in the comments and I'll be more than glad to answer that and get back with you. So first thing is, this planner is larger. I wished I would have had the old one that I have from Dayspring that they're going to release again, but it's a little bit smaller than this one, I believe. This one is, let me see if it tells us the dimensions maybe on the back of the, no, it doesn't. Okay, I will leave the dimensions to this one down in the description, okay? I apologize for that. But it is very, pretty nice, large size. Let me see, I have a greeting card, random, sitting here. So this is just a greeting card that I have sitting here, and it's your standard size greeting card. So I'm laying it here on top of it, and that gives you an idea of the size. So we're talking about a very nice size. Let me even do like my hand. Maybe that will help show you proportion of the size of it. So it's not too big or bulky that you couldn't put it into a large tote bag, which I really like, but it's big enough that I'm gonna have plenty of space to write. So that's important to me when I'm looking into a new planner. It has this elastic band, which is always great. That keeps your bindings together, it protects the pages. So if I was to throw this down into a bag this way, I don't have to worry about the cover splitting open and my pages getting all crinkled. And then your coil binding over here. It's a nice, very sturdy, heavy-duty, cool binding. It is not, it doesn't seem to be real flimsy, that it would just bend and mess up very easily. I don't like the kind where the end of it gets kind of bent in a way, and then your pages don't turn over, if you know what I'm talking about. So this one seems like it's going to do very nice, and that's important to me, because if I'm gonna get a nice planner, and this one is actually for 18 months, I want it to last those 18 months. I don't want to have to transfer in the middle of the year or anything like that. So let's just go ahead and open it so you can see the inside. We have the elastic band, and then when you open it up, how beautiful is this? So you have this really pretty striped gold foiling on the inside cover, which is nice. Then this page just has a little thank you note from Studio 71, and I really like, they have this really sweet message about planning, and you know, really it just spoke to me about giving yourself mercies every day, and that you're not stressing over these to-do lists that we like to put in our planners. So here's your little title or name page, and what I did was I tried out the Illustrated Faith pen, the black pens that you can buy from Dayspring. I tried this one out because I wanted to see if it would bleed through at all, because the pages are not super thick, okay? They're not like, you know, the thinnest pages. They're definitely thicker than Bible pages by all means, but they are just like your standard pages. And so I thought, well, let's try, because you can kind of see like shadowing from pages behind it. And I was very pleasantly surprised. I tried this one because these are my favorite pens to use in Bible journaling and other things, and I just have several of them and I grab them all the time. So that's why I used this one. But I can try out other pens if you guys let me know kind of what you think you would like to see. If you have a certain pen that you're curious about, just let me know. But I just did my name there, and you cannot even see, but just shadowing. There's no bleed through, absolutely not. But there is just a tiny bit of shadowing that you don't even notice when you flip the page. So very nice. We have a 2020 and a 2021 full month of the dates there. It does start this July in 2019. It'll go through the entire year of 2020. Now, I want to show this real quick before I open it up any further. You have these really nice tabs. They remind me of tabs that you almost would have like in a Bible, that have the, you can kind of see it there, I think, in the video, but it's like the clear, shiny tab on it. That I really like. It's just nice the way it's all inside of here. I like that they're not sticking out, and they're going to be protected by the cover. And let me say one thing about the cover real quick. Very thick. We're not talking about a thin cover that's laminated. It's not a cardstock cover. It's like real thick cardboard in a way. The edges of it are also, you can see how they've been made, so they are not going to bend up or crinkle on you. Really nice there. I like that because I don't want her to get dingy and folded and all creased and all. Okay, so let's just go straight to the first month, and this is July. So like I said, it starts July 2019. Each month you're going to see the same thing, and I'll flip through and show them to you. You're going to have a devotional content, which is so fun. Like, start off your month while you're planning things with a little bit of devotion and some time in the Word. It usually, I think it has a scripture maybe. Yes, it has a scripture at the top of each one, a little bit of devotional writing, and then a little reflection or question for you, and some space to write out some notes. This would even be something fun as the month progresses, that you could go back and add more notes and thoughts as it comes to you if you're dwelling and reading on this scripture. And then the other side always has something really pretty over here with a quote, scripture, and then some kind of design. So this would be July's. Very pretty. I like that they've done that. That's so fun. So let's go ahead and I'll show you the rest of them. So we have August, September's, October. Let's just kind of give you an idea of what they look like for each month, if you're curious. Really love the floral designs that they've done in here. Really pretty. They're like very watercolor textures. Love that. And then we'll flip over, and here we have June starting. And I believe as you go now, it looks like they are kind of repeating themselves a little bit. for the same months, which is fine with me. I don't mind, because you're not going to remember by the time you get back. Now, I don't know if December's doesn't look like it repeated itself. Let's look, because that one's really pretty. No, it didn't. Okay, some of them might be repeats, but this December one and this one, that is so pretty. I love that for Christmas. That is so pretty. Okay, so there you go. You're going to have this really pretty florals and designs. These are even cool to use for like inspiration for your own journaling entries if you want to use them for painting inspiration with watercolors or things like that. Or once you're done with the planner, I always think it's fun to take them out and cut them out and reuse them if you wanted to do that. So we've got our devotional content for July. Now let's look at the monthly views, because a lot of you guys were asking, is it monthly, is it weekly, is it horizontal layouts, you know, how does that all go? So you're going to have for each month a monthly view. Of course, we have July 2019. It has marked on certain days if there's a like national holiday, Independence Day, Canada Day. It looks like July 28th is Parents' Day, so that's cool. Didn't know that. And then you're going to have your month before and after here, with a little bit of space for some notes, which is always nice for this little to-do list you want to add there. And then you've got, as you flip over, your weekly views. So somebody asked me, are Saturday and Sunday combined? Yes and no, right? You've got where each day of the week, throughout the week has, you know, its own wide section. And then you have Saturday and Sunday is kind of like its same section there. But what I like is they've not like, I've seen them where it'll have Saturday and then, you know, slash and then Sunday, and it's all in this one little tiny spot down here in the bottom. So I'm not a fan of that because I need more space for Saturday and Sunday, but this doesn't bother me so much because I've got the whole weekend here together and I still have enough space. One thing that I like that they did here on the weekly is all the little boxes, because I'm a checklist to do type of person, to-do list, and I like to check things off. And so I was always having to write in my own boxes or, you know, find a way to mark them somehow. And so I like that they did that because, I don't know, if you're that type of person, this is perfect for you with check boxes. And so you've got the day, you've got the check boxes. Somebody asked me that, or said that they like to use their planner also for scripture writing. So this one is great for that too. I feel like you have plenty of space to do that. If you wanted to use one side, I've done this before, one side for scripture or for your to-do list or appointments that you need to write down, and then use this other column for scripture writing or devotional writing. If there's something that you want to, like if you would wanted to take this devotional for each month and then focus on a part of it and expand it over the month, you could do that in the other column. So just different ideas I'm thinking about here. I think that you would definitely have plenty of room to do scripture writing. So that is how the weekly views are. You definitely have you know, the check boxes, plenty of space for writing things. And then you'll flip to the end of July, and this is really fun. At the end of the month, you're going to have kind of like a memories or a look back of the month. And it's just like, I love spending time with my prayers and God's answers, challenges I faced, fun and funny things that made me laugh, pictures that spoke to me, things I'm so very grateful for. It's really neat to reflect at the end of the month before you move on and plan the next month. If you have specific notes or memories that you want to elaborate from this page, if you want to write devotional notes here, if you have notes from the month or things that were happening and you need to expand, here's a great place to do it within the month, okay? There's more note room in the back, which I'm going to show you, but I love how they've included an extra page right here in the middle of the month, at the end of the month. So then, of course, we start August again with this beautiful art, and then another devotion, and the same exact setup. When you go to the back of August, you've got the same little prompts and questions and a note page, okay? So that's for this entire planner. I won't go through all of them, of course, because it's just the same. But then you're going to see noted. That is our little tabs down here at the back with other categories. Super fun. It has noted with lined pages. You get lots and lots of pages for notes. Okay, that is something different from other planner that I had last year. It doesn't have as many note pages, and I really appreciate that they've done that, and they've included a lot more of those. So yes, I had someone also ask us, there are plenty of space for writing notes and to-do lists and jotting things down, reminders. You're gonna have lots of space in the month and at the back. Then here's another fun aspect to make this devotional planner something different, is a gratitude section at the back where you can write down things you're grateful for, people, things like that, and you get several pages of that as well. So I think it's fun because as we plan, we get so wrapped up in the to-do, bam, 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 what we have to do. This planner is built and designed in a way to encourage you to stop, slow down, and think about the things you're planning, and you know how God's plans fit into that, and things that He's blessed us with, and how we can be grateful and keep that all in one place. So I love that aspect of this. It's going to be fun to see how that evolves over the year of using this, because I have never had one like this, and I love this idea. Okay, so here is another really, really neat section. It's this goal section. So it has like a little thing up here about asking God to help you prioritize what you need to do, and it's encouraging you and helping you to break your big goals into smaller steps and then get busy working on them. So we've all heard, if you have a goal but you have no plan and you don't have it broke down into small steps, you're typically going to fail and not accomplish it. So if it's something that you've really prayed about and a goal you want to reach, write it down back here. Then you can write down what is step one, then what's the next step to reaching those goals. And then you can go through, and as you make progress, write those little notes down where you could work on and what would be your next step. Isn't that cool? I just think that's neat. I've never seen a planner do that or laid out like that. So I think that's something fun and different. And then we have another little to-do. That's all about what I'm talking about here with the check boxes. I love that. You could have grocery lists back here. You could have shopping lists, Christmas lists, birthday lists. If you're planning a party or an event for church, Sunday school, vacation Bible school, you could have all this space to have plenty of room to write down your list. And now the to-do section, it seems to be thicker or more pages than your notes in the other sections, which is, and it may not be, but to me it seems like it when I was flipping through. It just seems like more pages, so you've got plenty of space for those to-do lists. And then back here in the back, which is another really fun element that I've never seen in a planner, is this hope section, and it has all of these different topics and then scripture where you can go and find out more about those topics in the Bible. Just like a really cool resource that's right here at your fingertips while you're planning and you just need that little guidance or resource. It's right here in one place for you. So pretty neat there, they've done that. And then they've included one more notes page back here. So if you are, even looking up scripture and something comes to mind to you about fear, put it over here. If you're doing bill planning and finance planning in your planner and you're starting to feel overwhelmed, come back here to the finances, look up some scripture, and of course write you some notes or a prayer if you want. And then when we flip it over, of course it just has like the publisher, things like that. And then we have a really fun extra element with this pocket folder type thing here. So you've got a pocket on this side, a pocket back here that you could keep, if you want to keep physical bills, receipts, notes, you could do that. Now, if you want to use this, and I know a lot of people, and I used to do this more, will put washi and different things in their planner to really, really embellish the months and the weeks. You could keep your supplies back here as well for each month and use them as you go. So, because this planner is so beautiful on its own with this art, and it's really just very, chic, I think is an overused word, but it's like very slick or sleek, clean, chic, whatever the word is, you know what I'm saying. I really like that quality about this planner. So I am planning to probably keep this one very simple. I want to not go all out with colored inks personally. I will be using the Illustrated Faith pen because I know that it works good. If I find other black pens that I really like, I'll use those. But this one I just love. It's my go-to. I can trust it. And another thing is pencils. I will be probably using pencil in this because I hate to write something and something change, and I don't want to put white out over it or scratch through it. So I plan to keep mine simple this coming up year. It also makes it doable. I don't feel overwhelmed that I can't get all my plans written down for, you know, videos and my blog and home things and appointments and bills, and that'll just help me to keep it simpler too. But that is the really pretty premium devotional planner from Studio 71 and Dayspring. So please let me know if you guys have any questions. If there's something that I did not answer that you would like to see covered, just let me know down below and I will be more than glad to answer that for you. But this is the beauty right here, okay? Down below, you will find a link where you can go and check it out more on Dayspring's website. And I encourage you to do that because there's another design that's much more, you know, clean with the light blue. And, you know, if this floral or pink and coral's not your thing, check that one out too, okay? Because I'm sure you'll love, you know, just the simplicity of it if that's more your thing. I love this. I love it, love it, love it. I love that there's the monthly devotionals, but I really love all those extra goodies that are in the back. Those extra tabs of notes, to-do lists, the hope section, the gratitude section is probably my favorite. It just makes this planner very different and just a lot of fun. More than any planner I've had before, I'm really excited about those extra sections. I feel like it's just a bonus on top of the planner that I'm already going to purchase anyways. So I think that's why I really like it. But I hope you'll check it out. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And again, there's a link to see it in the description where you can head over to Dayspring. I will see you guys again very, very soon. I hope you have a wonderful day, and let me know if there's something specific you want to see maybe in the planner. I could try to do that too if there is. So I'll see you again. Bye-bye.